Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Cancer for September of 2019. It's really flying by, 9 months into the year. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month. And we'll pull Angel card at the end of the readings to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath. I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so every Cancer out there gets named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think it's going to be like a theme throughout the month for us. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's we are going to change something. Now, we're all different Cancers, but maybe one of us it's going to be our job, or half of us it'll be our job. Another half of us it'll be maybe like a plan for a diet or uh, anything that would help for our health. And others of us, it could be a whole new relationship coming out of that, and that could be part of what I'm seeing in these cards down here too. But the change is not a forced change. That's how it feels. It's a change that I choose for myself. Now, the other thing is there may be a little bit of conflict or a little bit of disagreement this month. So if there is, avoid if we can. But here's the truth. We can speak up and say what we need to say for ourselves when we have to. So we're the only people that know what's right and what's wrong for us. So I'm going to leave it with that message. So if I have that conflict, I know in my heart what's right and what's wrong for me. So I have the right to say it. And we have really good words this month. They're transformation, play, harmony, contentment, and freedom. And I was like, wow, we have some really interesting cards here this month too. Yikes. Before I show you the first card here, I'm going to show you what's right underneath it. And it's the Eight of Rods, and that's swift moving communication. So I'm thinking this month here in September may be going pretty fast for us too, or whatever it is we're changing, we may be doing it pretty fast, because our first card here is the Three of Pentacles. Money. I love pentacle cards. This is good. This is like an indicator of someone who has really developed like their trade or their profession, and they're ready to turn it into profit. So it's time of making more profit, and it's where success is assured for us. And there's a lot of cards here that go with that success is assured for us, because there's usually on this card like 3 people. This deck doesn't have it. It just shows the artisan or the craftsman, but the 2 people that are normally in here are conferring with this person, right, about a future action. Like maybe, they want a project to be taken on for them, and this is the expert. I'm good at what I know. I can transform this for you, like our word. I can put things back into balance for us, but it's usually, because it's pentacles, it might be about a business venture, or we could be like acquiring also with this Three of Pentacles, acquiring marketable skills, preparing for action in the real world, like maybe if we just got out of college and we were a recent graduate, or we've gone back to school to like upgrade skills or change our career in some manner. But it means that we're enterprising and we are interested in a particular area of commerce or a specific type of business that we want to do, but because of it, we can like anticipate a rise in prestige and a rise in earnings, um, a way to make a good, better life for ourselves. And that word change comes in with this too. What is it that we're going to change? Now, we're all different cancers, so I can't say, I wished I could. This drives me crazy. I can't tell you because I can't place it in an area of your life. Is this upgrade going to be in a relationship? Am I going to be an entrepreneur that consults with people, or um, maybe makes new products or teaches things like that? So I'm relaying my information to others, but it can be an upgrade or a change in any area of our lives. And even if we think about maybe going back to school, it's going to make us more valuable to those that need us, and doing these things at up level, it brings us more freedom, like our word there, more freedom in our lives, and I think it's excellent for us, and especially with that Eight of Rods underneath there, it means to me that whatever it is that we're doing, changing, is going to be like a more rapid transformation than we're normally used to, I don't know. Or maybe we're acquiring a skill we love our home space. Maybe we're acquiring a skill to fix something up in our home. But our next card here is, I love this card because this could be our card of play. This is the Lover's card here. I can't tell, can I get the glare off of it for you? But this is a card of cooperating. Just like this Three of Pentacles, there's usually conferring with two other people. In this card, it's a card of cooperation and working together with others in a coalition, like for something, to accomplish a joint, how do I want to say it? A joint purpose, okay? So that's our word harmony here, and we'd be content with the people that we were playing with because we'd all be on the same page. So it's an attraction of any kind, but not only the romantic variety. Like the Two of Cups would usually be romantic variety. It's any type of venture that would require harmony, union, and cooperation. It also can mean there's an indication of some kind of choice that we have to make. But the choice that we make will be the absolute right one. So we wouldn't have to be worried about it. So once again, it's that success is assured if we are one of the ones that are making the choice. But it's when two or more people gather together or come together into our lives in the pursuit of a common goal. It could be a work thing. It may be temporary, like let's say a temporary getting together with others to just accomplish a purpose for a short period of time. And some of us, it may be more of a longer term engagement is what they're saying. Could be, I'm trying to think of things. Cooperation on a work project. It could be, gosh, all kinds of cooperation. Maybe a home project. Maybe this is saying that we are upgrading our relationship and we're going towards this. And I'm saying it that way because of other cards here. But it's a card of, like our words, contentment, harmony, where everybody's playing good together, and something good gets accomplished because of it, because we're all on the same page. We're all, like moving in the same direction, coming together for a purpose. If it could be love, it can be, and there's two other cards here that point to that, and so it could be love too. Being as that pentacles on top, might be relationships, but maybe whoever we're changing up to is in a more stable space or situation than what we were in before, is the way they want me to say it. But because our next card here is the Ace of Swords, and this is excellent because this means triumph over difficulty through mental means. It means a major breakthrough in our lives. They call it the Sword of Truth. So perhaps something, and it's the hand of God, Source, Universe coming out of the cloud and presenting us also with that truth. So maybe if something was covered that I needed to know, in order to make the choice from that Lover's card, it's going to be brought to light because this is a new lifestyle coming into being, and we achieve this opportunity by like the dint of our will, um, and by using our mental faculties to at a very high level. That's the way they want me to say it. So we're astute. We know what's going on. Quick, moving, paying attention type energy. Prosperity comes with this. New development comes with it. Spiritual growth can come with that for those of us that are working on that. But they all come and they're sure to follow because of the new direction in our life. So we have to go back to that original message and think, what are we changing? What's the thing we want to do in our life? There could be a birth with this card. All aces can be childbirth, or a birth of an idea, a birth of an enterprise, a birth of a new project. But we would be in the position of power, and we're in the position of power, and with the possibility and probability is the way I'm being told to say it. Possibility and probability of manifesting what we want, or even like a new philosophy in a new way. So it could be like a new belief system, even around maybe some of the situations that I've been dealing with, that I'm going to now, henceforth is what they're saying, deal with them in a different way. That's kind of a funny way to put it, but that's the way they said to say it, and like I said, some of us, I'd like to place it, but it can be truth being revealed to us, but it's very clear cut. When this truth being revealed type energy comes out, it's clear cut to the chase type energy, because we're emotional, we're water, and this is not an emotional card. It's like, here I am, it pops in, that's the way it is, But we have two cards that support, like, that we're going to be successful at whatever we do, including the Lovers and that Ace of Swords, because it's something we're, going to pop into our own head. Because the next card here is a lovely card. It's the Ten of Cups. I like this card too a lot too. It's a situation where we have lasting contentment, real love, domestic bliss, and complete satisfaction in all of our endeavors, or whatever we're doing. It's symbolic of when people are living harmoniously together, sharing love and their lives unconditionally. The This is like a really favorable card. If we had anything negative, which you could assume the next card might be negative, this like deletes it kind of, or um, cancels it out. It's um, offsets it. That's the word I want to say. Offsets it, because it's a nice card. It means that um, it's everything that most people hope for. That's how I'm being told to say it. Like love, harmony, like our word, happy family, new love, true love, uh, companion. I can't get the word out. Compatible companionship, could be compatible friendships, compatible family relationships, things like that. It's a time of completion because it's a 10, which makes it even greater. So if we were having a rough time before, it's we're coming out of that rough time, and so it's a time of reaping the rewards of what we have sown, which is great, because it doesn't all the time mean wealth, but it can mean wealth. But it's that abundant state in the truest sense, where everything is good in our life, everything's harmonious, everything is contentment, and we're free, you know? We feel freer and more balanced, more um, compatible with the people that are around us in all ways, and especially with that Lover's card being in there too. And that's what makes me think this is a really important card, like almost overriding all of the other cards. So whatever those changes are from the original message, let's say, that we're making, or whatever it is, like if we got in a situation where we had to speak up, we know what's right and what's wrong, and people would listen to what we had said, because it's a they'll come around type energy, and then everybody's in that playful state, like our word. Everybody's content, everybody's free, and they're in harmony. So I like it for us because we like it like that. We don't like that disruptive, fighting, angry type of energy around us. So we'll probably be the one that's inclined to stop it dead in its tracks, because this is our pursuit. This is what we're looking towards or for. And I feel really good about it, because this is our change card. That we always got to get a little blip in there somewhere, don't we, Cancer? Because our next card here is the Eight of Cups, and that's a card of a situation where the only solution we can see is to walk away and like turn our back on it or go in another direction. Um, what's there would either not be working as expected for us, or it's not even all that important to us anymore, because here's all these 8 cups. They're all just so neatly stacked, and they represent some type of a effort that we may have made in vain, and we now need to abandon it. It's like we're wishing things could have been different, but we're knowing they aren't, and we know they may not change. So we're changing. It's interesting, isn't it? Um, we would know with this card what we had to change or what we had to let go of. So it would be a time to cut our losses, get out of the situation, anything that was failing despite our best efforts. Sometimes this, unfortunately, it can refer to a relationship, but in a general reading, it may not be just a relationship, but we also know the overall view here is the lovers and better work and truth and happiness and harmony, right? If it was a love relationship, we're walking away from, because whatever situation we'd be changing or walking away from would have reached a state of deterioration that the only solution for us would be to walk away. And like that original message, the choice that we make is not forced. It's a choice that we're making because it's the right choice. And whatever choice we make, the one we pick, the path we take, is the right one this month. So to me, that's excellent, to go along with that original message. Whatever happens that we decide to, let's say, turn our back on, walk away, say this isn't valuable to me anymore, even if it's work and I'm saying I'm going to up level, or maybe, and people are going to come and confer because I have a lot of knowledge, it's all like working out or working in our favor, because all of these cards come out with that success is assured type energy, so I don't even feel bad about this. This card can be something simple too, for those of us that have kids that maybe are in college going back to school, but they're going to come back, that kind of energy around it. Also, it may not be a dramatic thing, but I feel for the most of us, because of that original message, this isn't things that just flew into our head. It may look to others like when we say this is the way it's going to be, that we're just making an off the cuff change, and we're Cancer. We would have mulled this over forever and forever. So we've come to a decision, but everybody else will be surprised, you know, like to hear our decision, because it will look as if it's like, is Cancer crazy? No, they're not crazy. We mull things over. We think about them. We are not usually impatient, or forceful. It would take a lot for us because we're pluggers. And by that I mean we just keep plugging at it. We just keep moving through it. We keep moving along. And, when I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking everything that we've went through, for those of us that this is going to mean walking away or changing something, everything we went through to get to the decision where we are at is the thing that's going to be a catalyst for the future. So whatever you change, make sure you treat yourself and feel good about it in the interim, feel really good. It's going to cause freedom and, the contentment and the transformation, but it's for us and it feels nice. Our angel card, reward yourself, Cancer. Have a little treat after making all these fast moving decisions and coming to the truth of it. Have yourself a treat. It says you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive or quit, walk away. Yeah, make the time to renew yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. That's a really nice card for us. It goes right along with whatever it is that we're going to change and, and do that we feels right. Some of us, it could be, if we're not working, maybe it would be another project, a social project, something that we want to volunteer at, or undertake, and maybe we were doing something else before, you know, and now it's just not getting it for us, so we're going to go in a different way. It says you drew this card because it's time to reward yourself for all your hard work. There you go, Cancer, all your hard work. Everyone needs rewards, and you are no exception. A treat will boost your energy, mood, and your motivation. Invest in yourself and make time for self-care today. Give yourself a much desired item, trip, or service, and notice how your inner child blooms with joy from this loving attention. Take a day off from work today, splurge on a treat for yourself, balance giving with receiving. That, I think, is one of the hardest lessons we Cancers ever have to learn, is because we're givers. It's like innate for us to give, and when we have to receive, it's like, oh, no, 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 let me do that for you. This time, take it back, right? Make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive and appreciate all that you've done. Whoa, Cancer, we got a good reading here this month. Well, that's our reading. I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all of the information is down below the screen in the About section, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is at the website. The prayer class and sutra classes, there's 2 short videos that explain them. The classes I did for you, 2 short videos like 5 or 6 minutes long. They're over at the website. Prayer class is like really comprehensive. It explains how, why you format them, the way that you do. It's 2.5 hours long. Sutras are thought forms, very simple. You put into a easy meditation, takes 5 minutes a day, enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. And to everybody I've met through 3 whole years of YouTube videos now, and all of you I've met through 31 years of doing my work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.